I really hope my mic doesn't die because I want to be extra and hold it. But anyways, um, I wanted to make this video, and I got a request. Somebody asked I should make a video or requested whatever about the expectations versus reality of the VIP room. Okay, y'all saw the title. We just gonna get straight into it. I think obviously what y'all think happens doesn't happen. Does that mean I've never seen no crazy stuff? No. Um, okay, I've had my 2 seconds. No, I didn't. Obviously, so the first thing to get out the way, people think that, intercourse be happening. And I mean, I would be lying if I said it didn't, okay? But like my club where we're at, we got cameras, they be on it. They be like, hey, sit on your hands type stuff. But I have been to clubs where it ain't like that. And I got out because of that reason. Because I'm like, I don't want to be surrounded by that. But that's you. If you do you do you if you do you, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I don't anyways. Um so yeah, just to clear that out the way, get all that out the air. It ain't all nasty like y'all be thinking. It do be getting crazy, more crazy than nasty if anything. I'm gonna speak to and about my location, my club where I'm at right now. Um I mean, I guess the craziest thing that you could say that I've seen or whatever that I've experienced, a customer has asked me if they can off my body. um, I'll leave that to your imagination on what I said, okay? Or how I handled that. But anyways, yeah, that's the craziest thing I've probably like experienced personally. I've heard other stories, but those aren't my stories, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I do have like in the past I've known girls that they like, you know what I'm saying? They'd be like, "Oh, who's the dude that wants extras?" And they go straight over to him and talk to him, get a dance, and they figuring something out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "Oh," but that's like I said, that's on them. I ain't worried about that. I've seen stuff, I guess like you can say I've assumed stuff happened because I just have never actually, you know what I'm saying, never really seen it, just stories and I be knowing like girls be telling me things, you know what I'm saying? I worked at this one club, one of my first few clubs that I worked at. My first day there, this girl told me, "Girl, if you don't do extras, you might as well just go ahead and get dressed and get out." She was like, "I ain't even like pushing you out or I ain't doing nothing." She was like, "I ain't even a bully for real. I'm just saying like that's what this club is. It's extras and you will not make no money if you don't do that." And I'm like, I'm a, I, I'm gonna make money wherever I go, regardless. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be cool. No, she was right. I should have left. I shouldn't have stayed because I made like $12 or $13 that day off stage tips, and everybody else that I wanted, that I tried to talk to, straight up told me, "Oh, dude, I want this." And I was, oh, customer after customer. I'm realizing that girl was not lying. I was like, oh, okay. That was my last day. I don't remember. I don't think I stood at all. And when I was leaving, yeah, she was like, yeah, I understand, girl. She, but I respect that she told me. I should have definitely listened to her and not thought that I was like special or something because clearly that wasn't the case. Y'all, my thoughts just be everywhere and all over the place. So bear with me if I'm like not making sense because I just record and let's go. So I guess another thing, if you've never been into a strip club, you've never been to a VIP dance or whatever, I guess, yeah, a lot of people, yeah, what you assume is that it gets a little touchy and crazy back there, but it really don't. Like a lot of the times where I work in California. So a lot of the Cali clubs, I think more of them are they have alcohol. So that means our dances are usually bikini, because you cannot mix alcohol and nudity in Cali. Um, so yeah. So they're I was like, what was I saying? They're mostly bikini dances. Um, hey, no, hey, stop, get up there. Leave her alone. Do not want y'all hearing that in the background. I do not want to be hearing that in the background. That dog licking, grooming stuff. I cannot. Anyways, um, she'll sit there and literally my one of my dogs will groom the other one, like lick her back or whatever for like an hour straight, literally. I don't want to hear that right now. Okay, I really don't. Um, just threw me all off. You know what I'm saying? Um, well, I guess yeah. Just to plain clearly get all that out the way. People probably think that the VIPs is where the nasties happen. It does. Like it can happen. You know, certain clubs with no, like I said, security or like cameras, because every club's gonna have security, but if the security gonna give a fuck, is what we're looking at with some clubs. Also the cameras, some VIPs don't have cameras, so like when I get hired at new clubs and that's what I hear, I don't care what process I just went through to get hired, I'm not working there if there's no cameras in the VIP. That's just me. You do you, but me, you're not gonna assume nothing. All right? Okay. I mean you can assume, but it's gonna be like there's you know nah, it just ain't don't nah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, no disrespect to what you do if you do what you do, you know what I'm saying? But me, please. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Um it's very like boring sometimes. Cause sometimes they if you're a customer and you've been to the club or whatever, a lot of them are just really older customers. So I guess I'm just gonna talk about now, so you guys catch on to what I'm doing. I'm just gonna talk about the experiences that I've had in the VIP, the type of customers, I guess. The majority of customers that I get at my club, I work at a gentleman's club. Best type of clubs to work at. I don't care. Nah, it's just because I haven't been in any like urban clubs or whatever you call them. Just been in gentlemen clubs. I have tried the other clubs, but I went right back to my gentlemen's clubs because I'm like, this ain't for me fully. Like all that is a lot, I like to chill and make money, for the most part. Like, and that's what it is at the gentlemen's club. You just sit and talk and make money, make your money from getting the VIPs, because that's where the money's at. It's not like a sections club or nothing like that, really. And there's no floor dances either. So you literally go to VIP to make your money. At my club, you pay, the men have to pay the men. You know what I'm saying? We ladies do not get involved with the money. They pay beforehand. Uh, the customers have to hand it to the dance tracker or whatever, and then we can go. Everything's cash. Of course, got ATMs. But you go back there usually. Where I'm at, you are allowed the customers or whatever, they're allowed to bring their drinks into the VIP or champagne room or whatever. Um, so they just sitting down. Sometimes certain workers will tell them you have to sit on your hands, and sometimes they'll tell them, like, she'll tell you the rules. Um, but usually they just be like hands to yourself or to your side. Obviously nothing invasive, nothing crazy. Enjoy your dance. And It's respectful. It's easy after that. I'm like, okay, cool. But yeah, some dudes do be getting disappointed because I don't really tell them that it's like I you know, I sell them before I tell them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like, oh, you gonna have fun time? Like we don't, you know what I'm saying? Like do what I do, however I do, to get them back there. But like I don't be saying that I'm gonna do stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just say that they're gonna have a good time. You know, they won't regret it. You know, just little cute shit like that. I do not sell the dream that anything is gonna happen back there because that's just not me. I don't do that to get into the VIPs, and I don't want them to, be all, oh, come on, you said like be all pushy and aggressive. That's how you create a pushy aggressive man, in my opinion. So just keep it real, but don't say that's not gonna happen if because they be asking like, oh, what happens exactly in VIP? Like, come figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you. I could I could talk better than I could dance better than I could talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. Um, you know, just sneak around it. You know what I'm saying? So I get back there. They be get disappointed, like, oh, like I can't, see underneath. I can't. Oh, babe, I'm so sorry. I didn't mention that. Oh my God, no. Because a lot of them really don't know, like, you can't mix alcohol and nudity or whatever in Cali or just at our clubs or whatever. So they be like, oh, dang. But I'll take a sip, babe. Like, let me help it kick in and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just give them a little dance. Depending on what type of dance I do, like if they get like the little cheaper dances, I'm just do looking like Tina from Bob's Burgers. I'm trying to move my body the best I can. Give me a little more money, of course. I'm a dance. I ain't doing the most, but I'm not also, what I'm saying. I just dance. You have a good time. That is what it is. The type of customers I experience is like older customers usually. Sometimes they don't really want you to dance. They just want to take you back there privately and just literally have you alone. So I'd be thinking like, are you cool? Like you know what I'm saying? Like you just paid this money just for me to sit with you. And we was just doing that outside, you know what I'm like on the floor. So you could have just gave me this money all for me. But anyways, now it's cool because I still end up getting paid whatever. Um, so it's the older customers that I get that just want to talk sometimes. You get the customers that want to give you massages. Yo, I just can't because I have one, obviously. That's why obviously it's just so funny to me. But yeah, you literally have customers who will like pay for a dance to give you a massage. Bitch, that'd be my favorite, so that's another big thing that be happening. I have a few massage people actually, maybe two or three that, yeah, yeah. There's this other dude, he'll come in probably maybe like, yeah, he's younger, probably around my age, and all he wants to do is just look at my feet, you know, and he likes the color red, so just simple shit, come in, make sure I'm wearing red or whatever. My toes are red, maybe, if that, but he likes to take off my socks. So I might wear some red socks, so he might have some enjoyment in that. But all he's doing is like rubbing my feet, smelling my feet. One time he licked the sole of my foot. I'm like, I don't care. 'Cause it's my foot. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, do you, boo? That's the only thing that they could, you know what I'm saying? That's it. This is my foot. The fuck? Um, yeah. You get the customers that want to dance with you. Those usually be the older ones too. Um, I've had a few like I don't like the ones in the wheelchair, paraplegics and stuff. I really like those. Well, I mean, I don't want y'all to think because it's obviously because they can't like be, but they actually really do really be cool. To dance for and dance on. It's just so fun, like trying to figure out a way to dance on the chair and around it, because I, those ones I really be giving them a time. I'm like, woo, what I'm saying? Like, it'd be fun. They be having fun with it. Spin their little chairs and whatnot. Um, Other types of customers. I mean, yeah, I do get customers. They try to be a little handy and stuff, but either the security comes in and stops the dance or warns them, or, yeah, it's either usually honestly one or the other. And I do tell them, you know, don't be trying nothing because there's cameras, and I'll see their eyes looking around, and then they'll stop. Cause I wasn't lying to you, boy. What the fuck? And that's why I love working there, because like you could be like, oh, there's hidden cameras. Like they will look, and and they will really try stuff unless they actually see a camera. So I love that I have cameras. They be trying it, but like I said, I smack them, or I don't, not their face. Like I smack their hands. Um, and then I tell them, like, I told you we're being watched. Like you can't be doing this shit to me. But honestly, that's usually what it is. Just some chill dances, nothing really crazy. A lot more talking, honestly, in my club in VIP. A lot of them honestly just want you to like sit on them. You know what I'm saying? And talk to them, like cuddle type shit, whatever. There do be the ones that they, obviously, you know, they want nothing. They don't want to hear you, nothing like that. They just want you to dance, and I can get that vibe, obviously. So I'll be dancing, doing my thing. It's just same repetitive dances. I like 95% of the time, just obviously dancing in front of them, and then you know, towards the end, that's when I get a little closer to them. Obviously, that's just the hustle. That's what you do to make them want more. Okay, that was a tip right there. Don't do nothing crazy or sexy. Your best moves, pull them out at the end. Okay, okay. Um, because yeah, you can't excite them in the beginning and then do that same trick 10 times, and you know what I'm saying. Um, so yeah, save the best for last. You know what I'm saying. I was really all over the place with this video. I know. But I'm just trying to like get it all out. You know what I'm saying. And other expectations. I think I really just cleared up everything. People be thinking, crazy stuff be happening, and you know, yeah, just like I said, it can happen, but it doesn't. Not where I'm at. I like to keep it like that. Um, I guess, yeah, whatever. That's just another opinion. That doesn't matter. It's not about the topic. Um, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the most part. Another thing, um, guys don't really like be understanding that like they should tip still from a VIP, because we pay our percentages and whatnot. So always, like tip, tip the ladies, and ladies ask for a tip always. Um, the worst that's gonna happen is he's gonna be, oh, I just gave you one, I just gave you 1,000, oh, I just gave you whatever. You're gonna end up with some more money, or you're not. But the goal is always try to get some more money. So ask for it. And a lot of dudes don't even understand that you're supposed to tip. They don't even, sometimes, a lot of times they don't do it because they literally don't think they're supposed to. They think that like all that money was yours. So why do they need to tip? They don't understand that we have percentages, and we have tip outs, and we have our quotas we gotta make, and all that. They don't understand that. All they know is that they paid X amount of money, and that's it. They don't know all that other stuff. So literally, to y'all gotta tell these dudes exactly what it is and what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Because they do not be knowing. They be acting like they be knowing, but a lot of times they don't. And sometimes, usually, some of them will tell you like, I don't know, like, what do I? But those ones be the real respectful ones, the ones that are like all shy and shit. You could just tell that they're new. But some of them will act new just to see what they can get away with. Be smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, yeah, tell them this is how it's gonna go down. I expect this much money, and even let them know I have to give them X amount of money from this dance, as well as this, as well as this. So if you tipped me, it would help me get actually, the my actual amount, Um, if they want an explanation on, oh, I just gave you X amount of dollars, then let them know, you know. Oh, it's just because, well, I don't really get all of it, and our first 100 and whatever, 160, our first 200 goes to the club, you know. Our first one 200 or whatever in dances goes to the club. So literally, you just paid my quota, and now I'm broke even, which is cool, but that's why I need to. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I really cannot think of anything else. I think I literally said everything. May have been a little bit out of order and chaotic, and from subject to subject, topic, whatever. But y'all got the point, right? You understand. Because I think in my head, y'all should understand now a little bit more of the point of view, what goes down, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and in between them, if in between the dances, if they do want more dances, you do have to make them get up and pay the dudes again to go again. You can't, like, you could take your tip money, you can get money off them, do what you do. But if you want another, like, they can't continue to do the dance and then pay them after. You have to, because they'll stop you too. They'll be like, hey, your time's up or whatever. That's just another thing that they do. But yeah, if you're like one song ahead of schedule and you're trying to see what's up, like see if you about to get some more money out of them or whatever, like, yeah, we can do that. But yeah, they have to get the money first. I don't know. I think it's really simple. You know what I'm saying? It's not chaotic and crazy and none of that. Like, I mean, like I said, little stories here and there, but nothing major for real. Yeah. But if I did leave anything out, and you guys want to know anything else more specific, let me know. Or if I need to explain something more in detailed, or if I just so happen to mention something but I got off track, just let me know. Be like, what were you talking about? Because I'm not the type to really watch my videos. I just click, do, 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 upload. That's gonna change one day, but yeah. But I think that's it for this video at this point. I'm just kind of rambling and whatnot, but yeah, that's what it's like. The VIP expectations versus reality. Um, yeah, Southern California. But